Hey there, Stoic enthusiasts, welcome back to our channel where we explore the timeless wisdom of Stoicism and its practical applications in our daily lives. Today's video is a special one as we delve into the realm of relationships and unveil the 5 principles that smart men should embrace according to Stoic philosophy. So if you're ready to. Number 1, guard your past. Let's talk about why it's important to guard your past in relationships. When you meet someone new, it can feel natural to open up and share everything, especially the tough experiences you've been through. But oversharing too quickly can leave you feeling vulnerable. Sometimes people may judge you based on your past, or even worse, use it against you later. If you reveal too much too soon, you might end up regretting it and feeling exposed. Nietzsche once said, "What doesn't kill us makes us stronger." Your past struggles have shaped who you are, but that doesn't mean you have to share them all at once. Some parts of your story are deeply personal, and it's okay to keep them private until you feel safe enough to share. The key here is to take your time. Let trust build naturally in a relationship. Share your past gradually, only with people who have shown that they respect and value you. Keeping certain parts of your life private isn't about hiding, it's about protecting yourself and making sure you're in a space where your story will be handled with care. By guarding your past, you stay in control of your own narrative. You protect yourself from unnecessary hurt and maintain your strength and dignity. It's your story, and you decide when and how to tell it. Number 2, face the fear of being alone. Now let's dive into a fear. Many of us struggle with the fear of being alone. It's common to stay in relationships or seek new ones simply to avoid loneliness. But when you make decisions out of fear, especially the fear of solitude, you often end up with the wrong people who don't bring real value to your life. Being with someone just because you're scared of being alone can lead to unhealthy relationships where you settle for less than you deserve. Aristotle once said, "Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Embracing solitude is part of understanding who you really are." Spending time alone doesn't mean you're lonely, it means you're building a strong relationship with yourself. When you learn to enjoy your own company, you'll no longer rely on others to fill that void, and you'll be more selective in choosing partners who genuinely add to your life. Instead of fearing solitude, try to see it as an opportunity for growth. Take time to explore your interests, reflect on your goals, and focus on your personal development. When you do choose to be with someone, let it be because they enhance your life, not because you're trying to avoid being alone. Facing the fear of being alone allows you to make better choices in relationships. It puts you in control, and when you're comfortable with yourself, you'll naturally attract healthier, more fulfilling connections. Number 3, manage your time wisely. Let's move on to something we often overlook in relationships: managing your time wisely. When you get wrapped up in someone else's world, it's easy to let your own goals and priorities slip. You might find yourself spending all your time focusing on them, forgetting to invest in your own growth and happiness. But giving too much of your time to someone else can leave you feeling drained and unfulfilled, especially if that time isn't appreciated or reciprocated. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Your time is precious, and once it's gone, you can't get it back." That's why it's so important to use your time wisely, especially when it comes to relationships. Don't let your life revolve entirely around another person. Balance is key. Focus on activities that bring you joy, help you grow, and move you closer to your goals. Instead of constantly giving your time away, set boundaries. Make sure you're spending time on things that matter to you, like hobbies, passions, or personal development. Prioritize your own well-being and success alongside your relationship. When you manage your time wisely, you'll not only feel more fulfilled, but you'll also bring a healthier, more balanced version of yourself into your relationships. By taking control of how you spend your time, you ensure that your life remains meaningful and fulfilling, no matter who you're with. Number 4, be true to yourself. Now let's talk about one of the most important lessons in any relationship: being true to yourself. In our desire to make others happy or fit in, it's easy to lose sight of our own values and desires. You might find yourself saying yes to things you actually dislike just to please someone else. But when you compromise who you are, you risk losing your identity and happiness. As Albert Camus said, integrity has no need of rules when you stay true to yourself. You don't need to conform to anyone else's expectations. It's perfectly okay to say no when something doesn't feel right for you. Remember, you are the main character in your life story, not a supporting actor in someone else's. Living authentically not only strengthens your self-esteem, but it also attracts people who genuinely appreciate you for who you are. To practice this lesson, take time to reflect on your own values and what truly matters to you. Make choices that align with those values, even if they're not what others expect. Surround yourself with people who respect your authenticity and encourage you to be yourself. When you're honest about who you are, you create deeper and more meaningful connections. Being true to yourself is liberating. It allows you to live a life that feels fulfilling and real, and it sets the foundation for healthier relationships. When you know and embrace your true self, you'll naturally attract the right people into your life. Number 5, avoid obsessive devotion. Finally, let's discuss the importance of avoiding obsessive devotion in relationships. It's natural to care deeply about someone, but when that care turns into obsession, it can disrupt your life and well-being. You might find yourself prioritizing their needs above your own or losing sight of your own goals and dreams. This kind of fixation can lead to unhealthy dynamics where you feel more like a shadow than an equal partner. Marcus Aurelius wisely warned us, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength when you become overly devoted to someone. You can lose control over your own thoughts and emotions. You might begin to define your self-worth based on their opinions or actions, which can create an imbalance in the relationship. Remember, your life is your own, and you deserve to shine brightly. To maintain a healthy balance, set boundaries around your time and emotional energy. Focus on your own passions and interests, and make sure to cultivate your identity outside of the relationship. Practice self-awareness, check in with yourself regularly to ensure you're not sacrificing too much for someone else. It's crucial to recognize when you're starting to lose yourself in the relationship and to take steps to reclaim your sense of self. By avoiding obsessive devotion, you empower yourself to live a life full of purpose and passion. Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect and support, where both partners can shine as individuals. When you maintain that balance, you'll create deeper, more fulfilling connections that allow you to thrive together. Now we are about the video. Now it is time to change your life. Write down a comment and say that you want to change your life. No matter how difficult it is to change, I will read each of. Your comment features one of the best comments in our channel. If you want a daily dose of unfiltered motivation, subscribe to our channel.